Welcome, AI Prompt Warriors, the game show where curiosity meets intelligence. This is the Rovo Games. Please welcome your hosts, Sajid Nair and Robert Lee.
May AI bless you.
Hello. Welcome everybody. Finally, we were able to figure out how to play a video at the start of a stream, Rob. AI has not been kind to us, but today we will.
We finally arrived, Sajid.
Yes. And we have a special guest today. We have the AI evangelist himself, Sven Peters, joining us today. Welcome, Sven.
Hello, thanks for having me. I must say this video scares me a little bit. This robotic AI voice taking over the world. But yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.
No, we're very happy that you're here. But yeah, like when we were making it, we ourselves were a little, is this all right? Are we predicting something? But and we said like it's fine. Everybody, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are joining us from. We'll begin in 1 minute. In the meantime, I'm going to share my screen where you'll be able to see the Menti code and join us live. If you're joining us at Rovo Games for the first time, it's a platform where you can use Mentimeter and you'll play along with us. We don't do any slides. We don't do any PDFs or PowerPoints. It's an interactive game. It's an interactive format where you will be able to play along with us in a quiz format. There will be leaderboard at the end, and hopefully with this, you'll be able to learn more about Rovo, more about AI, and a bunch of other things that are happening in the Atlassian ecosystem. All right, so menti.com is the URL that you need to hit. And you can use this code 74169637 to join us. Once you start joining, we'll start seeing you on the stream itself. And when you join, let us know where you are joining us from. And then in a couple of slides, when we have more people joining in, we will begin. But this stream itself is very vibrant and very diverse. We've got India, Germany, and US, like pretty diverse stream. That's good. So let's see where our audience is joining us from. Good evening, Sai, Alexander, Martin, Sarah, Dominique. Thank you for joining. I know for some of you it might be really early. For some of you it might be pretty late. I think only EMEA is the good time zone, for
East Coast of the US and Latin America should be early morning, mid-morning for y'all.
Sure, yeah. Nice. But yeah, before we begin, Rob, do you want to give a quick introduction about yourself to the team as well?
Oh, yes. Yeah, my name's Rob. I'm now a professional content creator, which is amazing. And I'm thrilled to work with Sajid on these quiz things. I've seen him a lot. And I wanted to learn a little bit of his magic. I've been in IT my whole career and using agentic AI for about as long as anyone else. So I'm thrilled that we're able to share kind of what we learn here.
Awesome.
I think Sven got my joke there.
I'm sure everybody knows you. And yes, I did get a joke wrong.
I'm sure everybody knows me.
I'm sure if anybody is joining a Rovo course, they've seen you around.
All right. Yeah. So I'm Sven. I'm the AI evangelist from Atlassian. Pretty long-term Atlassian, actually. I was gone for a while and then I'm back. So all in all, I'm more than 10 years with Atlassian. And I'm the Rovo or AI evangelist here.
Nice. Thanks, Sven. Thanks, Rob. Hey, everybody. My name is Sajid. I've been in the ecosystem for around 10 years, been a community leader for 8. I run the Delhi Atlassian community. I also run the QuizWiz chapter. I co-lead another chapter called CSX Masters with my good friend Dave and Chrissy. And I've been a customer, an admin, a trainer, a coach, and now full-time community leader and just helping people learn and make better use of Atlassian tools, programs, projects. And yeah, that's what I do. You'll see me a lot in the coming weeks, in quiz in community-led classes, in daily class and community. So it's you're gonna get bored of me. So that's why I get smarter people so that you guys don't get bored of me.
Is there anything you haven't done, Sajid?
Hmm. Oh man, yeah. I mean, there's just too much still that I want to do. To be very honest, like every year I put a resolution for myself that I'll be more active on the forums, and every year it ends as a goal, just like it started. So like I'll barely move my points on the forums, and then I was like, it's just not for me. I think it's just this. This is what I do better.
Fair. I've got the same thing, and every year it's like I did 1 or 2 posts. So
Yeah.
maybe we can
All
support
right,
each other.
we've got 30 people joining us, so yeah, pretty mixed. So we've got North America, South America, got Europe, we've got India. Sadly, we never get Australia at this time zone. It's like 2:30 a.m. or 2 a.m. for them. But we are doing one live stream tomorrow, which would be much better for Australia. So we'll talk about that in a while. Let's move on. Let's have all of you participate in this next question so that we are able to talk a little bit closer to home from where you are. Which role you closely relate to? What do you think, Rob? Where do you see yourself?
Right now, all of them, because I'm self-employed. If you had asked me 7 months ago, probably program management.
Nice. Yeah. It's weird, but I have the exact same answer. Like 4 months ago, it was program management, but right now it's all of
Uh-huh.
these. What about you, Sven? Where do you see yourself?
I would love to say engineering, but I haven't really done any engineering in the last years. I'm a developer by heart, and but now I'm in marketing. I think like it's a little bit in between marketing and engineering. I would say where I sit, like understanding the engineers, but trying to do some marketing. It's funny when I got hired at Atlassian, someone said just like, yeah, we hired for an engineer. We wanted to have someone who knows developers. At that time, Atlassian was a developer company.
Yeah.
The marketing stuff is easy. We can teach you that, but we really need an engineer. I don't know. Hopefully no one from Atlassian from marketing is listening to that now. But
Well,
that was back in the days, actually.
What do we call that, Sven? Marketeering?
Yeah.
Marketeering, yeah, marketeering or like
engineering.
Yeah, so so let's say it that way. I'm an engineer pretending to be a marketing person. So that's me.
Nice. Safe sentence so that nobody, reaches out in the Slack later after this stream. All right, pretty diverse. We've got engineering, program management, a little bit of design and marketing as well, but of course, engineering and program management are. Rodney says Sven's job is just being Sven. Yeah, I love that. Nice.
Love it.
All right, let's move on. Yeah, officially, it's this series is brought to you by Hintech. Rob runs Hintech. Is Hintech? Culture Commandos is a new initiative we've recently started. We actually make comics. That's what we do, and we do a bunch of other things. We've recently started our first comic went live yesterday. So if you want to read that comic, go to culturecommandos.com or just go to Culture Commandos LinkedIn page and you'll be able to see our comic. So it's a workplace satire comics that I've just recently started, and that's what I'm gonna do for a while because yeah, that's it. All right, let's move on. QuizWiz, as we mentioned, is the community which drives all of this. We started QuizWiz 4 years ago, just ways to make learning and gamification a little bit more fun, and that's how all of this comes. To know more about Rovo, while everything that you'll see today is pretty researched by me and Rob, and we have Sven to call us out if we give out any incorrect information, please go to this URL, atlassian.com/software/Rovo, or Rovo as well directly, and you'll to get the most accurate information, because as in the age of AI, information changes. Like I'm sure in a couple of months, some things that we would have put in feature fiction would change, and something from fiction might become a feature. So you never know.
I hope so.
Yeah, I agree. All right. How this works is something that you'll be able to learn from this example. This is a very easy what's the right word, Rob? Non-judging slide or non-accounted slide for in the leaderboard?
Practice slide, intro slide. Yeah.
Like, if you're a cricket fan, it's a try ball. So this slide is just for you to see how how you can vote, how you can interact with Menti, and yeah, we'll see live results here as well. Which statement about Rovo is true? It works the same as every access level. It uses Atlassian context to generate answers, chatbot, or it'll take away your job. As many of you have said, yes, it uses Atlassian context to generate answers, and how that is the correct answer. So we will reveal that this is the correct answer, and then we'll go on to the next question. This is the model which you'll see in the next 20 minutes. We have 4 rounds, 3 of them are graded. We'll tell you more about that as we get to them. But before
just a short question: do we reset now the votes, or is that the first point that people get?
No, this is not a graded slide, so this point does not get counted. This slide does not get counted.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you got a lot of points from this, they go away.
Yeah.
I just picked another answer, so I just
yeah. This slide is not included in the leaderboard.
Great.
Awesome. All right. Let's get ready to begin. Oh, but before we begin, if you're watching us on YouTube, do subscribe to this channel. This is the QuizWiz home and has a ton of content. We do Are You Smarter Than Jira Admin series, Are You Smarter Than Confluence Admin series, Rovo Games is also run from here, and a bunch of other trivia specific things that you might see on the channel in the coming days. But yeah, that's one of my favorite shows of all time, The Office. Do subscribe to the channel. And let's move on. First round. Rob, do you want to talk about what this round is?
Yes, this is just to pull us into the context of using AI and Rovo. That's going to give us a couple of questions to kind of, I won't say warm us up, but get us into the context around what these tools are and can do for us. You'll see one of the 3 of us read the question. Hopefully we all remember the questions we're reading, right, guys? We rehearsed this. We spent hours making sure we get this order right. There will be no mistakes.
Oh yeah, 100%. All right, let's go. Let's get started. We have, I think, 29 people right now. Yeah, we have 25 players who are with us on the Menti. We have 30 plus on the stream. So yeah, we will get started. Let's read the first question. Rob, do you want to read the first question?
I'd absolutely love to. Which statement is true? So follow along on your device. Rovo answers are pre-generated and then stored. Rovo summaries are static or don't change once created. Rovo generates a response at the time of the query. And Rovo responses are manually curated. Fun fact, a lot of Sven's job is responding to Rovo queries in real time.
I'm doing it right now.
If you're asked this question to Rovo, Sven is the person who's answering it.
It's great job security.
All right, looks like everybody has voted. And people know their stuff, Rob.
I love it.
That's right. Rovo generates
this is the
query time. Yeah.
I remember as a kid, there was a service you could sign up for back when text messages were, 25 cents each. And it would be people who would look up answers for you. It was just a room of, you text them in who was a, baseball player who did whatever. And the whole ad was, oh, we'll go find that answer. And I think back to that. And I just joke it now where we are with AI and search and everything. And it's just generating it on the fly as you ask. Hopefully it's accurate.
Nice. Hopefully. All right. Let's look at the next question. Let's go. I will reveal the next question now. Sven, do you want to read this one?
Which LLMs are being used by Rovo? Good questions. Third-party hosted, OpenAI LLMs, GPT, open source Atlassian hosted, Mistral and Llama, all of them, third-party hosted Anthropic Claude series, third-party hosted Google Gemini series, or none of those that I just mentioned? All right, I need to answer too.
You're playing along as well. So he has two phones, Rob. He's playing on one and responding on one.
That's smart. You get two chances, right?
Yeah. It's nice. Yeah.
When we went over this question, I didn't realize the answer. So this was a good learning one for me.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, this is tricky, right? Like, while third-party hosted, open source, Anthropic, and Google Gemini may seem like one of them is the answers, but the majority of them are correct. It is all of them. If you want to read a little bit more about that, you can go to this URL. You can read how Rovo maintains data privacy and usage. So, can you share a little bit about like the entire data privacy, around that?
Just first about why we use actually the different LLMs. It's as you know, like LLMs are specific for specific task, right? They are trained with different data, basically. For example, Claude is very, very famous for writing code. OpenAI gives you just like more broad answer, and so on and so on. And this changes actually frequency. It's frequently. And I mean, we have experts there that just like say, okay, if I get this question, this LLM will be the best one to answer that question. And you can do that yourself, of course, just like by choosing the model if you want, but you have to keep up with the changes. And we just like said, AI changes so fast and so frequently that your whole job is just to watch out, just like, what is the latest version of OpenAI give me, right? So this is actually why we pick the LLMs for you, because we think like we want to give you the best answer possible, and that's we're doing by picking different LLM vendors. Now with privacy is so the thing is we are actually have contracts with those LLM vendors. So the data is not stored on their server, or it's just like stored for the question is just stored for their 30 days or something, and then they need to delete that. It's not used also to train the LLM vendors models. As I said, we have contracts with that, so you can be sure like your data stays in the Atlassian context on your Atlassian servers. And yeah, that's how we use those LLMs actually.
This is one of the most common questions. I do a getting started with the Rovo series, and there's a question like, what are you most concerned about with AI? And it's like, how do they handle our data? What uses it? What powers the back end? And I'm like, having this was really helpful because like, all right, here are your answers.
Yeah, and especially we in Germany, I'm from Germany, so we in Germany, we're just like really, really want to know where is the data stored, and data privacy is very important for us. Yeah, probably also for other countries, but yeah, especially Germany is very particular on that.
I mean, it's funny because like we would put our email address and phone numbers on every other website to just get that information, but when it comes to official data, we are very secure. We need data privacy.
Yeah, but we store company data here, so
no. I'm just it's just the irony of this situation that when I switch from my personal laptop to my work laptop, I just suddenly there was this switch that would flick on, like, nope, do not accept all cookies. All right,
got
awesome.
A question in the chat. Sorry, quick. LLM is large language model. It's one of the underpinning data sources, technologies behind our current understanding of Gen AI. Won't dig too much into it here, but definitely worth looking up. But you'll see LLM kind of all over the place with these things.
Yes.
Do we say that LUM, Sven? Is that the right way to pronounce that? LUM?
I say LLM. I don't know. Never heard LUM, but
let's make it a thing.
Rob is somebody who says JQL to JQL. So yeah, don't trust him. So.
People say SQL.
True.
Oh man. No. We're not going to go in that rabbit hole, Rob. Let's move on to the next question. All right. Third question. Hope that you guys are learning as we go along. This is the third question. The third question says, Which of the following are part of the teamwork collection? Now, collections has been launched by Atlassian a while back. Which of these are part of the teamwork collection? Jira, Loom, Trello, Confluence. Jira, Loom, Confluence, Trello, Rovo. Jira, Confluence, Loom, Rovo. Rovo and who? Or Rovo, Confluence, Jira, and Trello.
It sounds to me that it's all the same, but you just like mix the order of things. To be honest,
there are some
say it
there are
fast.
some extra there, here and there.
Yeah. If you look closer, you'll see like there's difference. But if
Yeah.
you just like say it, I just like feel like you just changed the order.
Except the fourth one, like that's just Rovo's
true.
teamwork collection, right?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's see what the people are saying. People are saying the correct answer: Jira, Confluence, Loom, and Rovo are part of the teamwork collection. Sounds like you might think that Trello might be part of there, but it's not. It's not part of the teamwork collection. And this is the official group. Jira, Confluence, Loom, and Rovo transform teamwork together. If you are interested to know more about teamwork collection, join my session tomorrow where I talk to Hetal
Hey.
and we try to dig deep into why and how and what of the teamwork collection. You'll see this on the community-led learning channel itself. Hetal leads the entire teamwork correction track, is an enterprise advocate, and just like Sven is telling us behind the scenes about Robo and AI, we'll get to know more about teamwork collection. Awesome. Self-promotion there for my own session.
All right, I'm just like definitely tuning in. That's super interesting.
Nice.
Want to learn.
Awesome.
Learn
All
more
right.
teamwork
Let's
collection.
move on to the next question. As of now, I don't think we've been able to stump the audience yet, Rob.
Not too much.
Not too much, right? Yeah. All right. Next question. Rob, you're up.
All right. Find who, what, and why behind your work with real-time insights on teams, projects, and goals directly in your search results. What is this feature called? Rovo Search, Knowledge Cards, Rovo Chat, Smart Links. Nope, not a feature. That's an odd name for a feature, Sven. Could you tell us more about Nope, not a feature?
Not a feature.
Yeah.
How do I use it? Where do I access it?
Just log out.
yeah. It's currently under development.
Yeah. This is another feature that's hard for me to show in a demonstration box just because I don't have any data, right?
Yeah.
I'll talk more about it once we unveil which one it is. But Sarah's saying it sounds like we're in Ohio with
Smart
Nope.
Links?
Of course.
No,
Oh,
yes, we beat the audience.
We got 'em.
beat the audience. It is knowledge cards, not Rovo Search.
Mhm.
So, Rob, why don't you tell
This-
us why is it tough?
Yeah, this one, this is tough to show in a demo box because it's based on people's interactions with the system. In this screenshot, we're searching for someone named Veronica, and it's showing us what Veronica does, who they work with. So it's pulling into that teamwork graph, the underlying data layer, my words, for Rovo, and just saying, hey, here's where Veronica works, here's who she works with, to give me context around this person. Really hard to do in a demo box because I'm the only person in there. So I'll see like one thing for each person, so I kind of have to describe it more. But a great way for figuring out who people are, especially if they're off your team.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll go back and I'll ask maybe Sven if you could just do like an elevator pitch of what these four might be for people who have not read about these.
Sure. I mean, Rovo Search is basically your AI search, so it's very, very smart. Finds mostly the right things. Since we turned it on a few years ago, or I think it's 2 years ago or something, I really find stuff with Confluence. Before it was meh, right? But now with Rovo Search, I really can find stuff, and it also pulls in if you have third-party connectors. And I don't know if we'll talk about that later, but you can connect Rovo to third-party apps like Slack or Google Docs or your SharePoint. It also finds searches through that documents. And then in the knowledge cards, it summarizes what it finds in the search results, basically. What we just like saw about a coworker. Or if you just like search for a project, it will summarize the project and not only just like take the data out of one single page that Rovo found, but summarizes what Rovo finds in different search results in those knowledge cards. You get a more diverse view on your questions on that. Plus, you get the sources, and I think this is also very important to notice. You know actually where Rovo pulled this data from to also just like make sure that Rovo has pulled the right results from it. If you want to double check it, then you can just like look at the sources, which I found very, very, very important in the beginning, to trust Rovo that it picks the right things. Rob.
Sorry, yes, that the fact that Rovo will cite, like, I found it on this page, or I found it on this thing, like, that's another huge question I get with getting started with. How can I trust it? Like, well, it's right here. You can go read it.
And that's the thing with AI in general, right? How do we trust AI? And we use it more and more. We know when AI is actually giving us good results, and when we just like say, I don't know. So just like a side note, I build agents, and I always just like build a confidence score into those agents. So tell me, like, how confident are you? And give me a confidence score from 0 to 1, and then I can like judge the answer a little bit better. This you can use actually also in Rovo Chat, which is the third thing on this slide here. You can really interact. You can ask follow-up questions. You can do web search now. I think that's a feature that we launch soon. I don't know if that is already available for some folks.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so we internally can use that. So I can actually also do web searches. I can do deep research with Rovo Chat, which is actually, I can ask a question and say, hey, take your time. Right? Do a good research, do a plan, how you want to research, what you want to compare, to validate the data that you found, and come back in whenever you're ready, like 10 minutes or so, with your answer. So that you can do with Rovo Chat. You can also have actions in Rovo Chat, or we call them now skills. So you can say, write an email from that, from that answer, right? And write my boss. So then Rovo knows who's your boss is because of the teamwork graph, right? Knows all the things in your instance. So it knows who your boss is, writes an email to your boss with the context that they got from Rovo Chat or from the question that you asked. So you ask questions, you ask follow-up questions. You can do things in Rovo Chat. Smart links. Sahid, why don't you explain smart links? Because that is not Rovo, that's not my expertise.
Yeah, it's completely out. So smart links, like as the name suggests, it's a smarter way to use links in the Atlassian ecosystem. When it was announced, it's a visual way for you to see, so you don't have to, like in the previous URL, I had the URL and you had to read the URL to see what the content was. Smart links makes it a little more visual, and you'll be able to interact with it, and
Plus, so for example, if you have smart links for Jira, it shows you the state of a Jira work item already. So it also pulls in context from that link if it's a very, very smart link.
Yeah, and I just checked. I think Rovo Deep Research is already available on GA.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we announced it a year ago or so. It should be available, but it's I use it. I did I'm currently writing a new talk for Atlas Camp. Which is our marketplace or Forge conference that we're hosting in 2-3 weeks in Amsterdam. And I did a research about just like things that people say about AI on the web. And I used Rovo Deep Research web search for that. So both features. And it gave me a pretty good summary of what it is.
Nice. All right, let's move to the next question. Oh, it's actually time for round 2, feature, fiction, or future. So last time when we did this, we gave out this kind of disclaimer, because this is as of today. If tomorrow Atlassian decides to release something from the future, please don't come to us and say, hey, this was a feature, my answer was correct. So as of today, Rob has done his research, I have done my research. You'll find a statement. It could be feature, fiction, or future. Tell us what it is, and then we'll see how it is. Sven, do you want to read the first one?
Sure. Statement. Rovo agents can be exported. Is that a feature? Is that fiction? Or is that a plan for the future? Feature, fiction, or future? Rovo agent can be exported. So if you're a Rovo agent, you build your Rovo agent, and then you export your Rovo agent, and I guess you can import it somewhere. Or
I guess Rodney, I don't think that's correct, right? Because there should be some fiction forever.
Yes.
Can Rovo make me coffee?
We can order you coffee, maybe.
I mean, if you have a third party connected to your coffee machine, it probably can.
Challenge accepted.
Build
Okay, so-
your own MCP server for your coffee machine.
Nice.
All right.
People actually got that right. That is correct. It is future. It's not officially a feature yet, but it will be. Rob, do you want to talk a little bit more about it?
Yeah, I couldn't find anything like it's not like an automation, excuse me, where you can pull down an XML file and then re-import it. I guess you could argue you can copy and paste all the prompts between two instances. That's exporting in the same way an integration could be me typing something between two computers. Sven's eyes.
Yeah, I'm just like so the thing is, I would say just like a year ago, yeah, why not? There's not too much in just like the prompt is the most important thing. But now we have behaviors, we have scenarios, we have skills, we have knowledge, all of the settings, just like putting in manual. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's. I'll be curious when we can export, especially because I do a lot of this in demo boxes that disappear after a while. So I have plenty of Word docs full of here are the prompts, here are the screenshots. But I have a different use case than most people. So
yeah, true.
Nice. All right, let's look at the next statement. This is the 6th question. Rovo can read Confluence pages to you. Now, is that feature, fiction, or future? Now, if that is fiction, I don't think people would use fiction, but it's between feature and future. Do you use it today, or is it not active yet? Feature, that is correct. Rovo can read Confluence pages out loud in its audio briefing feature. You can tweak its delivery to make it more concise, change its tone, and other options. Just like that, you can go check out that link to know more about audio briefings. But anything else to add? Like, I think this was one of the first features that was added when Rovo came out, right, Sven?
I don't know, reading pages, I don't know, but getting these brief summaries, I think we just recently.
Yeah.
Right? So this real like podcast style, it's not just like a summary, just like a robotic voice that gives you a summary. It's really podcast guy that says, hey, you got on this page, you got this. So it feels like someone is really explaining the page for you. I don't know if you ever tried the what is that from Google Notebook something?
Notebook LLM, yeah. The podcast thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but and I really love that because so at Atlassian we're blogging a lot and people write blog posts, and I actually subscribe to all blog posts. So there's a lot to read in the morning, right? And sometimes I'm just like tired of my eyes, get tired of just like reading such a long page, but it sounds interesting. So I just like hit the audio summary or auto briefing, and it's just like 1.5 minutes. I'm up to date what's on the page. I can dive deeper into that. That is just really good. Yeah, so really love that. I think the first feature from Rovo was like summarize the page. It's not reading it out to you, but I think summarizing pages, and now we have summarizing changes. So you just like see what changes people made on a page since you last visited the page. So that's also a nice feature. But I really like the briefing. That's a super cool feature that I use actually every day. Really love that.
And just there's a comment here about what about speech to text, and then we'll get to Sarah that's covering me up. This is not just reading the text. This is actually digesting it in a way and then compressing it for you to give you a summary versus reading out.
No, I think what Alex is asking is about speech to text. So you could talk to Rovo and then it could make it into
all
text.
the way around.
Is that a future? I don't think it's on the roadmap yet, but maybe Sven, you could tell us more.
So just like talk to it and it transcribes what you say.
Yeah.
So I could what I could
give
do
me
with
a report on this XYZ project. something.
I mean, that's just like instructing Rovo. I can do that. I know with a mobile phone. So that's just like I can talk to Rovo on the mobile app. That we have, that I think it's in beta right now, and we'll release it soon. So that is working pretty well. I use that all the time. So people ask me specific question at conferences, for example, and I don't know the answer. I don't know all the answers about Rovo, obviously. So I just like stay there and ask that, because I know somewhere in Atlassian, in our knowledge base, in our own Confluence instance, there is the answer. I just have to pull it out. So that is super useful. So I don't have to type everything in. I just can talk to it. I use that all the time.
I think most people have used Rovo right now inside the applications as well, only, not as well. So that's why that might not be the case. But yeah, there is a wait list that you can join for Rovo Mobile. I think if you go to Atlassian /software/Rovo/ then you can see a Rovo waitlist, or you can just do Google search. You'll be able to sign up for a waitlist, and whenever it goes live, you'll get to know. So
yeah, probably the same for the Rovo desktop app. I use it already. Yes. We can use it internally, and it's really good. Don't have to open the browser. I can just type into the native app. That actually feels like really, really good. Just do some research or so. Yeah.
Subtle bragging, Sven, but I like it. Awesome. All right, let's move on to the next one. Question number 7. Rob, over to you.
All right. Rovo can read Jira work items. Feature, fiction, or future. And I believe that the intention here is out loud. It can talk to them to you.
Okay.
As opposed to as a system read it on the back end. So it can read them aloud like a bedtime story and lull you to sleep.
read me the backlog, please.
An incident. Read me the incident that happened last night. With all
what did we plan for the sprint?
Ooh. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, this was a fun one to put in there, because we just spoke about, hey, it can cover Confluence. There's no button yet to read aloud Jira work items. Yes. So this to me was just an interesting, they started, it is a tricky question, Alex, because we would assume it can read text. It can see that it has a text-to-speech function, but not in Jira right now.
Yes, that does not exist. And I think only one person got it. So yeah, whoever you are, just mention yourself in the chat. That's a very cool thing to know.
Does it rhyme
awesome.
with red?
All right. Let's, unless you are Rodney, because then you don't get points, buddy. You should know. Just kidding. All right. Let's move on. Sven, the next statement is yours.
Statement. Rovo can provide a root cause analysis of an incident. Is that a feature, fiction, or do we plan that for the future? Provide the root cause analysis. That feature, I really will need to try that. I don't know. That would be cool, right?
It saves me a lot of time.
Oh wow, yeah.
Take away a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
So this is one of those things which we can officially say is future. So because it's on the roadmap.
It also feels like something it should be able to do today, right?
Yeah, but you understand why it's tricky, because root cause analysis is not just reading comments and understanding, but it could be a lot more serious. And then there are third-party sources and a lot of that. So yeah, it's officially coming in Q2. It's coming soon right now, Jira Service Management and Rovo. And I'm sure this might get bundled into the CSM app as well sometime in the future. And yeah, actually, this is the only thing that is on the Rovo Cloud roadmap right now, which is publicly available, right, Rob?
Yes. The only thing that is coming soon. Everything else is already been deployed.
Yeah.
So it made this section
anything that it was a big list, but I think almost everything has been deployed. This is the only thing on the cloud roadmap which is not live yet and has a release date of Q2 26.
Oh man, the engineering team is busy and it's just delivering just like like this, right? The marketing can't keep up with the web page. I
Yeah.
guess. That's it.
Yeah, 100%. And we're hearing, like, we've been hearing about Rovo Mobile, Rovo Desktop, and like all the
Yeah.
cool features that will come along with it. Yeah. Awesome. All right, let's move to the third round, which is AI 101. So if you're a newbie in the AI ecosystem, this will help you get a little more familiar, but not too generic like what is GPT as well, because we did that last time. We don't repeat questions in Quizlet. All right, first question. Which company released the Llama, the open weight LLM series? Amazon, Meta, Apple, or IBM? Which company released or owns Llama?
I didn't even know llama was a thing until we made this question. So if that tells you anything about my knowledge.
I got to know about Llama when I was reading the Trust Center on the Atlassian. The screenshot that I had put, like, it was a while back, but somebody had asked me during a community event, and I was like, oh, I should know this. And I did the research, and I was like, okay. And then I went, like, it's a rabbit hole. It's like a YouTube rabbit hole. You see a name, you Google it, then you go inside, then you go inside.
5 years later,
people have voted. They voted correctly. Meta or Facebook created the Llama series. Good job, guys. The majority wins. Rob, next question over to you. In the interest of time, I'm just gonna run a little faster because we just got 20 minutes.
How do we define perceived to show lack of effort, quality, deeper meeting, overwhelming volume of production? So which of these terms defines that? Perceived lack of effort, quality, deeper meaning, or overwhelming volume of production? This one to me makes sense.
Cat videos. Funny thing, my daughter loves those dumb, no script AI dog videos. She loves them.
I've only seen the one that, like,
there's one video. I think YouTube now knows that we have this YouTube managed YouTube account, so it shows less violence and everything on our YouTube. But it shows, there's this one video where a dog is riding a cycle, saving a cat. It's just every day by a different AI engine creating that same video shows up on my feed.
Oh no. Yeah, AI slop. This was the word of the year, I think, from Merriam-Webster Dictionary too, even though it's a phrase, it's not a word, but definitely describes it.
Nice. All right. Oh, that's an awesome question, Olivia. Olivia has actually asked a question in the chat, which is, what does open weight exactly mean? So, Sven, do you want to take it?
I don't know, actually. I can ask Rovo.
I'll take a shot. So, there's one liner difference, if I could say, between open source and open weight. Open source is where you are sharing everything between how you've written the code, what you've trained the model on, what is the repositories, everything. But when it's open weight, it's the end goal that is shared. So it's not the process, it's not how you made it, but once you made it, you put it out like, hey, here you go. Now you can use this. Like, if you take it into a term, like the manufacturing process is shown in the open source, and in open weight, only the car is given to you. Like, here's this car, you can break it open, do whatever you want. It's yours.
Yeah, Rovo. I just like tapped it into Rovo Desktop. It exactly says that. So, for example, the training data doesn't come with it. It's just like the result that you get from it.
Nice. All right, let's move on to the next question. Do you want to talk a second about what hallucination actually is? Because 6 people also selected that, Rob.
Hallucination, this is my description. It's the AI making something up. This is where you'll get these great answers like put glue on pizza. I think that was a famous one, where it takes its data. You didn't hear about this, Sven? I'll send you links.
No. Okay,
I think it was Gemini. Yeah, told pizza to make people to make pizza with glue. But hallucinating is an AI generating its own answers that aren't real, which is why it's great that Rovo will cite sources. It'll say, no, this is it. And you're like, I don't think that's right.
You have to put a glue on pizza.
Yeah, I think we all have seen that we just like said, is that right? And then Rovo, no, okay, you're right. Yeah, that's not right. And then, or just like AI says that, and it's just like, okay, why didn't you say it the first time? When just like, anyway, yeah, it's just like want to please you, so it comes up with answers. I just can't find it.
All right.
Rodney's saying Luke could be using pizza on a photo shoot. Don't eat it.
All right. 11th question, Sven.
Sure. Yeah. AI models like ChatGPT are trained on live internet data sets of human-created text, OpenAI exclusively knowledge vaults, or mix of all those three that I just mentioned.
What is ChatGPT trained on?
So I guess, Sven, when you're training models, is it like a Rocky montage where they have to run up the stairs a lot and like lift weights and like, do sparring and stuff? Is that how you train them?
Yeah. That's how I do it. No, just kidding. I mean, you just like you give it a lot of data and train the model so it can build the internal thing. And that's the thing, right? You have to tell the model a lot of times that this is the thing, this is the thing, this is the thing. It's not just like getting like humans. If you tell it once, yeah, it's a thing, right? You have to have a lot of data to train those models. That's why it's so expensive to train those models, or to come up with models. But as we know now, there are good open weight solutions out there, so you don't have to do it yourself. Even especially if you want to do your own model, sure, go for it. But there's some great models already out there that you can use.
Awesome. So now we've stumped the audience once again. Can't be a mix of all three, because GPT never uses live internet data. It only is trained in past. It can never learn from what is live today. So, and actually confirmed it. In my own GPT, I asked, are you sure? Do you learn from live webs? And GPT responded, yep, I'm sure. Unless this was hallucination, which I tried multiple times with Gemini and a bunch of other things as well. It can't crawl the web in real time. It can read, but it will not learn and train from that data.
That's true. I was just like saying that because it can actually pull data in from live pages if it has interfaces. So you can ask, what's the weather today? Or what will be the weather today, which is just like live data that's available somewhere, can pull it in, but it's not trained by it, right?
It's not trained by it. Excuse me. So I think it very clearly says, I don't absorb user conversations into my training on the fly, which is something that I didn't know as well. I always thought now that it can pull from live data, it can probably learn from it as well, but it's not. So yeah, all right. One question where I was able to trick all of you guys. Let's go to the next question. Final question of this quiz. Let's reveal. Rob, why don't you read this?
You got it. Which company developed the transformer architecture that modern LLMs are based on? OpenAI, IBM, Google, and Microsoft. Total aside, and like not a bonus question, but what does IBM stand for?
International Business Machine. Yeah.
It was very old company too.
Yeah.
They made all those typewriters.
They made Deep Blue, right? Like the chess playing.
Yeah, one of the first big AI.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Are we confusing the audience by saying they were the first big AI? Yeah, you never know. Rodney says the CIA.
Google.
Yes. Google is the right answer. Google did make the official transformer architecture that the models are now, or after that, were based on. This is actually, it's publicly available. You can check that out. How the uncooled transformers, how have they evolved over time and what they actually do. Awesome. With that, I think we come to the official end of the quiz, but we have 10 minutes, which we intentionally saved. And we'll save that for this round, which is called use case, or use this case, where we are going to look at all the use cases and discuss much more openly with Sven. But before we go there, because that would not be a question and that would not be graded, we will reveal the final leaderboard, see all of you who are in the top spots. And yeah, are you guys ready? Is Rodney going to win this one again? There's so many times where we've done the quiz and Rodney just stays on the top spot. So let's see. Or is Sven going to be in the top five? Maybe I think that's
I think I stopped half through it because it was.
Oh, no.
come on.
Anyway, let's see.
All right, let's look at the leaderboard. Kitty Cat, Amanda, Sampa, Kathy, Martin, Majo, Ambriel. Yep. Jira guy is there, not in the top position, but yeah, he's still there. Kitty Cat, congratulations, Kitty Cat.
Hey.
Please reach out to me on LinkedIn. I might have a certification voucher for you to play around and give any Atlassian certification exam. Just search for my name, Sajit Nair, on LinkedIn. You'll find me, and then I can probably hook you up. Congratulations, everybody else as well. Hope you like this. Krish says he's consistently at 12. Next time, buddy. Next time. All right. Yes, let's move on. Let's move on. But before we go there, and Rob is going to take over and share screen, and we are going to talk more about use cases with Sven. Just a quick shout out. We have February 10th as our episode 3rd, and we're going to have Val, our community's AI specialist. I would say everywhere we've heard of AI and community. Rovo, we've heard of Val as well. She's actually doing a bunch of community events with India, local communities as well this week. But you'll see Val with us on 10th of Feb. Do join us for that. Do join there. But we're not done yet. I'll just stop my sharing, and now it's purely conversations, and we are going to talk about use cases. Rob?
Yeah, so we've got, let's see, share screen. The nice people at Atlassian have a bunch of different, is this sharing? Can you all see?
Not yet.
No.
Let me, now we can.
Thank you. So
but that's also the most question that I get from customers when I talk to customers. Hey, what's the killer use case actually? What should we do first? How can we use it, Rovo? Where can we use it effectively? Tricky question, but let's see. Let's talk about those cases.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
really
why
like this
we
site, 'cause I
wanted
get
to do this, right? So the specific of why we asked the first question, where we asked where are you guys more interested in, so engineering and program management is maybe what we could briefly cover, because that's where most of the audience was as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's filters on the left here. I just Googled like Rovo use cases, and I'll see if we can share this in the chat. But we can filter down just by engineering, and it's giving us prompts and ideas for like chatting and agents. So not just the agent side, but how do I find all my blocked Jira work items? It's telling me a bit about it. So it's like the context behind this, where I can use it, but then also just like what I copy and paste into Rovo essentially, or ideas. Now, anywhere I see templates like this, I take it as like inspiration. And so like easy recommendation for folks, just go in here and look around. Like you don't have to copy and paste this exactly. This could be a starting point. This could just be an idea. But this really helps me because my biggest blocker with any system like Rovo, to Sven's point, is like, what's the use case? I kind of don't know what it can do. Where did it go? Here we go. I was a project manager in the past life. But prompts like this, like I do a lot of status updates, like it removes some of the thinking, and that sounds bad. But anything I can do to speed myself up a little and to offload the work, stuff like this. And this is very simple, like, oh, what progress has been made. But at least I don't have to think about it. Thanks for dropping those in there. Let's see if I can find a bigger one.
What is your go-to one that you show users, Rob?
So for me, it would be the readiness checker. That's to just like, I think that's one that actually people find very, very useful to see, like, is the work item ready for development, for example, all fields there? Do we need more information? That's actually an internal one that we use at Atlassian also. And then the very, very special one, you see the prompts down there, but I think it's also an out-of-the-box agent from Atlassian, but you should just like look at, because every workflow is different from every company. So you want to probably check on different things than we check on things. So take this agent, copy the prompt over, or copy the agent. You can just like duplicate the agent and then use it for your own usage. But this is something super useful, I think. And it, as I said, like I think it's our number one agent in automation that runs at Atlassian internally, that we check on, are items ready for development, or are we missing a design, just like some assignee or whatever, right? So
I'm laughing because this would have saved me so much headache. You frequently get these tickets that come out that are, either blank or missing obvious stuff later. When you look at it, like, why didn't I put this on there? Yeah. Again, offload some of the thinking.
Right. I think the easiest thing, if you're a Jira user, look at your workflows and see where you have a human stop with your tickets because someone has to triage the ticket or look at the ticket, and see if AI can help you with that step to automate that step. For example, Mercedes, they have a lot of duplicates in their Jira instance because people are reporting the same thing. If you report a bug, right? Mm-hmm. There are probably multiple people reporting that bug. Or if you just like have a feature idea, Mercedes is really huge, so they are probably, and there's a chance that this feature got already put into the system. So they have written an agent where it checks on, does that already exist, marks the new work item as this duplicate of this. They have a confidence score or a similarity score to see just like if it's underneath this thing, then it just like adds a comment and thinks it could be something. So humans should still check on it, but they reduced it, I think, 90% or something of their work items by just having that one agent. So think about that. That's the easiest things where you can start. Look at your workflows and see where you can actually add an agent instead of a human in that loop.
Yeah, I like that tip, and that makes it a lot more approachable too, right? Because we can all think of our workflow and go, okay, so you got to go review this here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's make an agent. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you need some experience with building agents. So all of this is just like very good. Look at the prompts to see how you can prompt things. You need some experience what you can do with Gen AI and what you can't do with Gen AI. But then look at your workflows and try things out. There's also a lot of trying out and see what sticks at the end to learn really what Rovo can do for you.
I think that's another big one too. It's like with any new tool, like when search engines first came out, no one knew how to search. Obviously, we don't know what we don't know. And I think the best advice I've given folks is just start engaging with the tool, and you'll start to get an idea. Like you or I can tell them, try this, try that, do this, but until they actually do it, like nothing's gonna get in there.
Yeah, and I'm not sitting with them say, hey, you can improve that agent by putting in that prompt or putting in that automation. They have to learn it. I'm not there all the time, so you have to try and see and do it yourself. Like with most of the things that you do, right? Like I was a developer for a long time. You need to just like do some programming to really know what it means to write code and what to look after. You can read books, but you need really hands-on experience for especially for this technology.
Yeah, someone mentioned translation earlier. Here's an agent that helps us do that.
Another agent, if you're not an engineer, what we use is turning meeting transcripts that easily can be done with a Loom note taker. Turn that into insights to really just like, what did we talk about? What are the opportunities that we find in this customer interview, for example? So putting the transcript from a customer interview into Rovo and just like finding the insights, the challenges that this customer have, the opportunities that we see, like the features that we can build for this customer in a very, very sticky way. That's just like something that our product managers use all the time. And actually just talk to one product managers. With that agent alone, they just like he said 2 to 3 customer interviews per week. Now he's doing 2 to 3 interviews per day, because Rovo is just like doing the work in the background, and then it's documented. He has another agent runs over the insights and telling this person, like, these are the most common use cases between customers, so this is probably the best thing to build next.
And to me, that's a great use case, because it's offloading the thing that a human could do. Like, I could sit down and do that to that person's job 2 to 3 times in a week. Rovo can do it 2 to 3 times a day. And that lets me as a human focus on talking to the customer and not digging through meeting notes. Like, that's the utility for me.
Exactly. And I mean, even though Rovo puts together a list, you want to read through that and see if this is really the thing that you want to build, right? It's not like the AI takes over everything. I hear this all the time. I want a fully automated AI workflow, put the AI to work for 2 weeks, and then the final product comes out at the end. And I just like feel like that even with Agile, that's just like the thing, right? We need to collaborate. Mm-hmm. we need to check have regular check-ins. That's why we do the daily stand-ups. It's not like, hey, you got this ticket, let's see you at the end of the sprint. That's also not working. Same with AI agents. You want to just like control the output or outcome of the agent and talk about it as a team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are just up on time. Any closing thoughts, questions, comments, Rob or Sven? Otherwise, I think it was a very good discussion. Thank you everybody for being very active in the chat. We loved it. As usual, this is our modus operandi. When you want to learn, we just get a smart person, learn from them. I've learned a lot from Sven today. Thank you for joining us today, Sven. Any closing questions, comments, gentlemen?
It's always fun.
And Sven,
thank you so much for your
AI
time.
bless you.
Yeah.
Let's keep it like that. It's good ending.
We'll just say on the screen major letters, may AI bless you. It's like 30, 40 years down the line when AI takes over, or 3-4 months down the line, who knows? Whenever that
Tomorrow,
is. Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Thank you everybody for joining.
Happens,
Yeah. I agree. Thank you everybody for joining, for sharing with us your questions, comments in the chat. We'll see you next time on 10th of Feb with Val. Cheers everybody. Have a good week.
Bye-bye.